to the Makeshift Tavern. This is episode 2 of our podcast Over a Barrel, where we talk about shit over a barrel.
And we'll try and be a bit more responsible this time.
Speak for yourself.
No talk of being on anything.
Yeah, no talk about hoods here.
No hoods.
Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers. Oh. So how you been?
I've been good. I've been filming all day today.
Been filming all day?
Yep, for the TikTok.
With the TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not for here. But
For here? No. I'll do the filming for here. You keep track of the TikTok.
Yeah.
Should be good.
So I've had quite a few.
So you've had a couple of drinks?
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, well that's good. I mean, I'm did you get him?
No.
Oh.
Anyway.
Next time. Well, you're a little tipsy and I'm a little sleep deprived. I've been up since 3:30 this morning.
Wow.
I think. So what's that? It's 10 o'clock as of filming now. So
It's a big day.
that's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
I've been driving a lot. Had to drive an hour, like almost an hour and a half to go pick up a car, to then take that back to drive another hour and a half to come and do this.
So you've been driving, and I've been drinking.
Yeah, you see? Yeah, we split it. Never drink and drive.
That's right.
One friend drinks, the other one drives.
Always have a deso.
Yes, drink responsibly and drive even more responsibly and all that.
Don't tell me to drink responsibly.
If we did that, we wouldn't even have a channel.
There's been some rough drinks today.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's been some big ones. I'm not going to give anything away.
No, don't tell me anything about it. I can't wait to see him on the TikTok. But if you haven't already, you should go and check him out. Makeshift Drinks with your host, Ed.
Hello. Yeah, no, it's yeah. That's all I've been doing today.
All you've been doing today.
I might even do some more filming tomorrow.
Very nice.
Who knows? I got to get ahead of myself.
Yeah. Well, as of filming this, Christmas and both Christmas and New Year's have passed, but we haven't really caught up properly.
Not really.
So how was your holidays? How was your Christmas and New Year's?
To be honest, busy.
Yeah?
Busy, yeah. I had things going on Christmas Eve, or the day before Christmas. Things going on Christmas and things going on Boxing Day.
Wow.
It was a triple threat,
Real busy boy.
and I just wanted to be here.
Who doesn't just want to be here
Tell
at
me
the
about
tavern?
it. But we had to go do family
Oh,
stuff.
family stuff.
But how was your holidays?
Not busy at all. Not busy busy in one sense, but not in the sense of actually going out and doing anything. I caught up with my sister and my mother on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day I just stayed home. Like my old man rang, he's like, oh, we're doing something on Christmas Day if you want to pop in. I'm like, you live an hour and a half away from me, that's not a pop in. I'll see you in the new year.
Not a pop-off?
No, it's not a pop up. So I basically stayed at home and just worked. I just messaged a few people, Merry Christmas, all that sort of stuff. I think I woke up at actually Christmas Day, I reckon I woke up at 6 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but that's pretty normal for you.
Well, yeah, because I would have gone to bed at 10 in the morning because I was up all night working and editing videos and getting everything ready for the new year.
Putting in the hard yards.
Putting in the hard yards. And then New Year's came around and it was the same thing because I live so far away. I'm like, I can't be suffering. And my old man rang me again. He was great. It was really nice for him to be like, we're doing a thing on New Year's Eve if you want to pop in. I'm like, hour and a half. It's not a pop in.
It's not.
And if I'm going anywhere for New Year's, I want to drink. So I want to crash. But I don't know. I was too excited to get this channel up and running.
Yeah.
On day one,
Big year.
January 1st of 2024.
Big year for the Tavern.
Yeah, so I was like, screw it, I'm not doing anything. I'm not having drinks, I'm not having holidays. I think I sat down, I think I had a cider while I was working. I was just just working away. I looked at the clock, it's midnight.
Happy New Year.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's my biggest issue because obviously Erin doesn't drive. Well, she's can't fully drive. She doesn't have a full license. So every time we go anywhere that has drinking involved, or like holiday things or whatever, I have to drive. So I have to be responsible. I can have a drink, maybe 2, depending on how long we're there for. But most of the time, it's I've got to drive, can't drink. And most of the time I want to drink because I'm a social drinker.
Yes, yes, we're both very social.
I don't come home and crack a couple of bevies and get drunk by myself. That's boring.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like Christmas, New Year's, all those things.
Holidays.
I want to celebrate with everyone and I can't.
That's why we're just going to have drinks here at some point.
Every Christmas.
Every
New Year.
Makeshift Christmas. Every year. Christmas and New Year's.
Christmas over a barrel. Everyone gets a barrel.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people are over a barrel when it comes to Christmas time anyway. It's not always a fun holiday for people.
I mean, I'd spend my Christmas over a barrel if I could.
How was your Christmas and New Year's and or holidays? Let us know in the comments below.
Hopefully it was good.
Well,
You know what I was thinking about when I was filming today?
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm having a lot of drinks, like makeshift drinks. There's a lot going on. A lot of everything.
Yeah.
It got me realizing that I have a preference of spirits.
Yeah?
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't the
You just realised that? I mean, there are spirits that I like more than other spirits, and I will.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. That's my favourite kind of spirit. Next down from that would probably be the Wraith. 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 Yeah, they're pretty kick-ass. Yeah. I've been playing way too much Phasmophobia.
No. It wasn't even a makeshift drink. It was the latest blind drunk cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Because I made a drink that I won't mention right now because it hasn't come out yet. But I made a drink that involves something that rhymes with schmequila.
Ooh.
And I realized I'm not a fan of tequila.
You just realized that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was in denial.
You're in denial. It's not just the river in Egypt. I'm pretty sure we'd had that conversation before, haven't we?
I don't know if we have. But if I had to like put it on a list, like you've got your 6 core spirits, right?
Yeah.
Core. So you got your whiskies.
Yeah.
Tying bourbon into that as well.
Yeah.
You got your whiskies, you got your gins, you got your rums, you got brandy, you got tequila, and you got the other one.
Vodka.
That's the one.
That's the one.
And for me, out of those 6, tequila's bottom.
Yeah. It's because, but you know what that's called? Common sense.
Some people really gel with tequila, and I do not.
Tequila, I've had some amazing tequilas. I've had some just terrible tequilas.
Well, I've heard that the El Jimador is not the best tequila.
It's definitely not the highest one up there. No. And any tequila that comes with a tiny little plastic Mexican hat is even worse.
What about if it's not a plastic hat?
If it actually looks like it's got quality in it?
Yeah.
If it's got a worm in it, do you get him?
Not yet.
No. Yeah. He's just taunting you now. I mean, if it's got a worm in it, they're supposed to be better? I don't know.
What about a scorpion?
I've heard the scorpion tequila is pretty nice.
It's not tequila, it's mezcal, but
Same fucking thing.
Same. It's got like a little woven hat. I don't even know. It's not plastic.
Okay.
And it has a scorpion in it. It was gifted to me. But yeah, I've got that, and I'm dreading the moment I get to the scorpion because I don't know what to do with it. Do I eat it?
Yeah, of course you eat it.
Do you want to eat it?
No.
Me neither.
It's yours. I'm not eating a scorpion.
Let's wait and see, because depending on how drunk I am, I probably will eat it.
Yeah, probably will, yeah. Well, how much of the bottle's left?
Quite a bit.
So have you even touched it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put mezcal on the list, like, parallel to tequila. We had both.
So wait, was this a gift or did you buy this bottle?
No, it was a gift.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. It was almost like a hand-me-down. My brother...
Oh, okay.
I don't know if my brother bought it or was gifted it, and then somehow my mum ended up in possession of it, and then she gave it to me. Because she doesn't drink.
So she's just stealing your brother's alcohol, not to drink it?
She stole it, but I've got it now.
Does your brother know? Sorry, I don't think he doesn't follow this channel, it's fine.
I hope not.
So if you want your mezcal back, Just come and find us at the Makeshift Tavern.
We're located in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Are you fucking TN?
TN, don't get me started on TN. That motherfucker, tri-beam, right? Tri-beam. Triangle, tri-beam.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it up to his third eye.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he looks through it.
Oh, he does, you're right.
Yeah, because
with his third eye.
No, with all three of his eyes, I'm sure.
Tri-beam.
Yeah.
Why is it a rectangle?
What do you mean? What, the hole?
Yep.
Oh, mate, because animating triangles is expensive.
Why do they call it quad beam?
Because he's only got 3 eyes.
Why doesn't he do this?
That's a circle.
Why doesn't he do this?
Well, it's just like, here you go. It's just like, yeah.
What was I talking about? Spirits.
Spirits.
I have a spirit list. I've figured out my spirit list.
Your spirit list.
Obviously, tequila's at the bottom.
Okay, so are we ranking your spirits like from 1 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's number 1?
Gin.
Gin.
I'm big on gin.
Gin is top.
Yeah, gin is tippy top for me.
Any specific gin, or just like, are we talking about just the umbrella of gin?
Just the umbrella of gin.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I've really had any gin that I'm like, oh, I hate that. It's just gin is good. Nice, dry, floral. It works with a lot of things. There's a lot of variation.
Well, gin is very versatile.
Gin's up there for me.
Yeah. Okay. Second.
Second, it's not whiskey. It's not vodka.
All right, so you've got 3 others to choose from.
No, because it's not tequila.
Okay.
Second for me would have to be the other one that I can't think of right now. Rum.
Rum. Yeah. Okay.
Rum.
Rum's, yep, decent.
Rum is my second.
Okay.
So we're going gin rum.
So what's out of the rums? What's your favorite? Do you prefer like the dark or the spice, or do you like the white rums?
I'm torn. I think white and dark are higher than spiced.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like there's the spiced is the in between. It's like but like one extreme to another, good, and then the in between's kind of like it's alright. It's rum, but there's better options.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Then we got a tie for third: whiskey and vodka.
Whiskey and vodka. Well, you can't tie. It has to be one or the other. We're going down the list. It's not 1, 2, 3, 3.
I'm gonna have to break your heart. It's vodka.
I mean, fair enough. Vodka's a good base. It doesn't really taste like anything.
Again, like the gin, very versatile. Especially when you get the absolutes, where you got your different flavors.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Like, vodka itself was made basically to be flavorless, and that's where you add the flavors. That's why you have all of these mixes, and a lot of cocktails are vodka based.
Even if you take out the flavored vodkas, it's still, again, very versatile. You can use it in anything you want.
Yeah.
Much like a dry gin. It just kind of works in anything.
Yeah.
Then we go to whiskeys.
Whiskeys, yeah.
Which is a very close third. I don't like whiskey's good. I don't mind whiskey. I've had some bad experiences with whiskey, which probably makes me a bit iffy about it.
Well, now with whiskey, again, there's a bunch of subgenres.
You got your bourbon.
But you got your mains, like your
Irish
American whiskeys and like your Scotch whiskeys. And there's the WISKY and the WISKEY.
Oh, I've been told a lot about those.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them, but I've been told a lot. To me, I know there is difference between whiskeys, and I know like anyone that drinks whiskey heavily will know the differences, but to me, whiskey is whiskey.
But like try to make it simple, and I know there's going to be someone who's screaming at their monitor right now. To really simplify it, if you look at whiskey on like a sweetness chart, so you got like your scotches and they're all peater, like they're all smoky, well not all, but like they're on that side. They're not very sweet. And then you start climbing up, and then your Irishes, much like the Scotches, and you start getting into your bourbons and your Tennessee whiskies, like your Jim Beam and your Jack Daniels, and then they're a lot sweeter. And then you got like your Canadian whiskies, and they're probably some of the sweetest rounds, because a lot of them they use like maple syrup because it's in everything over there.
Well, I've noticed that because we've got the Bareface Canadian whiskey.
That stuff's nice, yeah.
And yeah, I've noticed that is, I guess, smoother, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Because of that sweetness, it does go down a lot easier. And I have noticed that, so I suppose on that spectrum, yeah, your Canadians and bourbons are sort of more my preference.
Yep.
But in general, to me, whiskey is still whiskey. You're still going to get that whiskey flavour coming through.
It's that dark spirit, the brown spirit.
And it is a very specific flavour. Like it's not versatile.
Versatile?
It's not versatile like your gins or your vodkas.
Yeah.
It's if you're drinking a whiskey drink, it's a whiskey drink, regardless of what whiskey it is.
I'm pretty sure the first time I ever had alcohol that wasn't like a sip of champagne on New Year's Eve or like anything like that. First time I tried a spirit, I'm pretty sure it was bourbon. I think it was a bourbon and Coke. I remember it was like a neighbor, they were always drinking it, and it was like Jack Daniels, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and it was just with Coke, and one day I was just like, what are you drinking? I was pretty young, I would have been 10 or 11, pretty young, and they're like, it's bourbon and Coke, you want to try some? And my old man was like, yeah, you try a little bit. And so I had it, and it was like really sweet, and I didn't get the burn. I'm like, yeah, that's actually not too bad.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. So from then on, I sold my cat and got into the alcohol trade, and here we are.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of my earliest memories, and yeah.
I mean, that is a whole nother topic in itself of how early did you start drinking?
So
living in Australia where the culture is heavily drinking.
Yeah.
How early? Because it wasn't 18.
No. The first time I was ever drunk and like throwing up drunk.
Oh, okay, proper
drunk.
Wine drunk.
Yeah. I would have been, I want to say I was about 16, and it was at a friend's house, a high school friend, and there was a bunch of us, and we were drinking Canadian Club.
Okay.
And I drank a whole bunch, and then I went outside, and I was having the time of my life, and then I just like laid on the grass, and as soon as you lay down and close your eyes, it's game over.
All over.
Game over. Yeah. And I was done. I was like threw up in the garden, and then I was like laying on the couch, just like, and my friend's older sister, who was about 4 or 5 years older, she knew exactly what was going on. Yeah. So she like looked after us. She was a fucking angel. Again, we got like some like toast and Vegemite, get that salt back in your body.
Hell yeah, sodium.
Yeah, sodium.
That's what you need. And margaritas are good.
Yeah, you just lick the rooms.
So fuck tequila.
Fuck tequila.
Give me a margarita.
The worst part about margarita. Give me a gin margarita.
Give me a gin margarita. I'm gonna make that. Make that happen.
Quickest way to get kicked out of any bar.
Give me a gin margarita.
Yeah, so that was the first time I was ever drunk, and I didn't start drinking then. Like it wasn't like every weekend from then. I don't think I drank again after that for like years. And I didn't touch Canadian Club for years because I remember it tasting awful, and it might have just because I was throwing it back up.
Yep.
But then years down the track, when I finally did have Canadian Club again, I'm like, this shit is fucking awesome. And then I'm starting to wonder, I'm like, was I actually drinking that? Like when I got really drunk?
That's kind of my relationship with whiskey.
Okay.
Granted, it wasn't the best whiskey that I got hooked on.
Is this the first time you...
Yeah, the first time that I not the first time I drank, but the first time I was drinking heavily, like blackout drunk before the legal drinking age.
No, but remember, in private, it's completely different.
That's right. Johnny Walker, Black Label.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which, to be honest, is probably the better Johnny Walker. Like, Blue Label is...
Yeah, but I mean, it's...
rough.
Yeah, it's probably better, but the difference is like being stabbed with a 12-inch knife or a 10-inch knife. You're still getting stabbed.
I know. And it was, I did get stabbed.
Yeah.
by Johnny.
By Johnny.
Johnny himself came up and shanked me.
Neither are pleasant. Neither are pleasant.
So, like, I think one of the first times I got proper blackout drunk, me and 2 friends, you know one of them, whose name rhymes with Tret.
Oh yeah.
We went 3 ways. Keep in mind, we were not of drinking age. I cannot remember how we got in possession of these bottles. Probably illegally. And we went 3 ways and we got 3 bottles. And we got Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker.
So you went 3 ways and you got 3 bottles.
Yeah.
So
pretty much bought a bottle.
you each bought a bottle.
Pretty much.
3-way. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we felt like it was a 3-way split. It felt fair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
And then, from what I've been told, I think we started on the Johnny Walker. And apparently I drank the majority of that myself. We were like doing shots, chasing it with like, I don't know, Red Bears, UDLs, whatever lolly water we can get our hands on.
I've got a terrible story of Red Bears.
So we're doing that. Apparently I drank the majority of that bottle, then I cracked open the next bottle and I was like a baby. I was like, this is my bottle. I drink this bottle, this is my bottle.
You put that little nipple thing on.
I wouldn't let anyone touch it. And apparently I drank the majority of that to myself as well.
Jesus.
I don't remember anything of that night.
Yeah,
Yeah. Probably about the same age, maybe 16.
Yeah, about 16.
Sorry, Mum. Actually, she was there.
She's
I'm pretty sure
she took the lid off
me.
and put the baby bottle cap in. Here you go.
I'm pretty sure she helped me into bed or onto my mattress.
I remember one time, so my mother lives really close to the city.
Yeah.
And so anytime I'd go out of the city, I'd park my car at her house, go to the city, it was like a 5-10 minute walk in, have a night, and then go back there, crash on the couch, get up the next morning, and then just, drive home.
Hell yeah.
One night I did that, and I remember this night was atrocious. I got so drunk. And it's stupid in the morning, everything is closed, and like the sun's coming up, and I'm walking home like this. You got him yet?
Nope.
Well, this is just the world's slowest applause. Just one clap every 15 minutes. Anyways, I'm walking back, and I was that guy that you see, you just like, ugh.
The heavy feet, like
Heavy feet, and then just like leaning on the wall, and then just like, you feel bad, but there's nothing you could do about it, and you're just like, somebody else is just gonna clean that up. I'm so sorry, whoever is doing this. And I get to my mum's house, and she knew I was staying that night, and the fold-out beds all made up and ready for me. And I was like, get in, and I was like, fall down, and then she gets up the next morning, and she's like, so how you feeling? And I'm like, great. She's like, yeah, I heard you. Just get up. I got up in the middle of the night, stagger into the toilet, slam the door, and then she lives in like a flat, like a unit, an apartment, and just slams the door, and just like, you just hear the toilet seat go up, and
the worst I've been, that reminds me, because I used to work at a video store before I was doing what I'm doing now, painting. I'm a tradesman now, but back before then, video store.
For those of you that don't know what a video store is, it's like that Netflix that you'd actually have to walk into and then hire out the films and take them physically with you and put them in a device that was this big. And then, anyway.
I mean, when I was there, it was, I guess, more of a DVD store. Videos were a little bit outdated. They were still around, but not as much.
The same sort of thing, just a bit smaller. Same concept. You go...
Blockbuster, but it wasn't Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what Blockbuster is, right?
Yeah, sure.
Are we old?
No, our demographic is about the same age as us, so...
Perfect. So I used to work at a video store, and I got there like hungover one day, like super hungover. I knew I was working that next morning, but the drink took control that night. And I woke up and was like, shit, I gotta work today. And I got there, luckily there was a toilet within like the same building that I was in. Like pretty much, here's the counter and the toilet was just over there.
Yeah.
Like it was close. And I did have a friend that had just got a job there, thanks to me, that was working with me. It was his first unofficial shift. He hadn't done a shift yet, but he was there. So I was like, you put them away, I'm gonna go in the toilet. And I reckon at least a good 3 times I used that toilet.
Nice.
For non-toilet uses.
Non-toilet uses.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. I had a similar story. I was working a day job at a chain of hardware stores.
Yep.
And I was selling carpet, and I'd had a night the night before. I was living with my partner at the time. This is more than 10 years ago. And she had some friends over, and I was working that night, and I came home and I had I think it was like a 6-pack of Mercury ciders. Because I used to drink Mercury back then, because I had no taste buds.
Mercury's alright.
It's not bad.
It's strong. It gets the job done.
I think since that night, I can't drink it because I had a 6-pack. I'm like, I have to be at work early tomorrow. And I smashed a 6-pack in the space of about an hour, maybe 2, and went to bed. And then I woke up the next morning. I don't even think I was hungover. I'm pretty sure I was still drunk. And by this time, I've gone to bed, and it's like, I've gotten maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep, if I'm lucky. Gotten up, and I wasn't driving at this point, so I walked to work. And I get there, and I'm not feeling great. I sit down at my desk, and one of my colleagues was going past, and there were some customers in my area, and he says, "Oh, Dylan, could you help these guys out?" I'm like, yeah, for sure, no worries. And I stood up, and as soon as I stood up, the universe just was doing 1080s. I stood up, I was like, yeah, I'll be there right there in a second.
I'll be there in a day or two.
I'm like, yeah, just give me a minute. And I sat down, and I just stared at the computer screen. I just stared at it for a minute. I was like, what can I do, mate?
Yep, deep breath,
and I held it together, and I can't remember what they wanted, this shit, whatever. And yeah, I helped them out, and they left, and I just went back and sat down. I was like, oh, just kill me now.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting this conversation to go down this rabbit hole so soon in the podcast.
Yeah,
series.
neither was I. But yeah,
But have I ever told you about the bench?
Oh, the bench, the fabled bench.
The fabled bench.
You have?
Have I told you the full story of the bench?
I think so, maybe.
Do you want to hear the story of the bench?
I kind of do, but do you want them to know the story about the bench?
Management has decided that the story of the bench is way too disgusting for this episode. If you would like to hear this absolutely appalling and disgusting story, may God have mercy on your soul, and subscribe to stay in the loop.
And I felt fine the next day.
Yeah.
So if you were in Adelaide about, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, and that sounds familiar to you, hit me up. Because
we would like to give you an award.
Kind of saved me. That's the bench story.
Oh my God.
I need a drink.
Yeah, me too. Jesus Christ. Are you sure you should be drinking after that story? Cheers.
Cheers.
Let this be a warning to everybody. This was us 10 plus years ago. This is in our stupid phase.
Yeah, young, naive.
Yeah, young, naive. We were immortal, nothing could touch us.
What are you talking about? I'm still immortal. You seen some of the shit I drink?
Yeah, but I've also seen you afterwards.
Vomit free since Alice's party.
Get that on a t-shirt. But yeah, so all we can say is take these stories as a word of warning.
Yeah, go easy. Be
safe, drink responsibly. Don't be like us. Diabetes. Yeah, it was a time. Okay, so whiskey is number 4 on this.
Yeah, whiskey's number 4. So I think you can work out 5 and 6.
So 6 is tequila. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what the last one.
Brandy is
brandy.
Number 5.
No, brandy's number 5. Yeah. Brandy.
What's your scoring? What's your tier list?
My tier list
of the 6 spirits.
And that's what we got time for. I would probably put whiskey number 1.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was going to break your heart putting it at number 4.
No, it's fine. It's more for me. I'd put whiskey at number 1. Generally like a bourbon whiskey, or I don't mind a Canadian whiskey.
Yep.
Buffalo Trace is my favorite.
Obviously.
As you know, and
we
some
all
of you
know.
might.
Everyone knows.
Okay, good. No, you missed him.
No, yeah.
He's just taunting you now. Yeah.
Son of
That fly is winning.
It's not even a fly, it's like a little piece of shit.
Which is even better. If you don't get it by the end of this podcast, you're out and the fly is in. So whiskey, number one. Mm-hmm. From that, I reckon I'd probably put rum second as well.
Okay, yep.
I love a good rum, like Kraken or the Captain Morgan Black with the white label. Ironically, the stuff over there.
Yep.
Like butter. What's that? No. So good. And so versatile again, like so many good rum cocktails. From that, what do we have left?
Well, I feel like tequila for you is also number 6.
Tequila is definitely number 6, and that also stems from many years ago.
So you got gin, brandy, and vodka.
Gin, brandy, I'd probably put vodka third.
Okay, yep.
Then gin, then brandy.
So we're the same on rum and vodka.
We're the same on rum and vodka.
3.
Yeah,
but swap whiskey and gin, and then we're the same.
Yeah, so we're the same rum, vodka, and tequila. Yeah.
I like that, that's fine. Yeah. You can have the whiskey drinks, I'll have the gin drinks, and everything else is the same.
You have the whiskey drinks, we'll have the vodka drinks.
We'll have the cider drinks.
We'll have the vodka drink.
That's not spirit. We'll drink the drinks that remind us of the good times.
Drink the drinks that remind us of the bench times.
Dylan boy.
Talking about going out. And this one's a little bit. I'm going to take it. Try to bring us back from the toilet gutter.
Yeah. Dial it back a bit.
So dial it back a bit.
It got pretty hectic.
It got very hectic. Oh boy. I'm going to have to put like an age rating at the start of this. Like, viewer discretion is advised.
I mean, if you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. And that's it's the bench story. You've got to do what you got to do.
The bench story was rough.
Just hearing it. My story.
Yeah, what were you about to say?
No, it's not a story. I was going to be like, it was something I was thinking about today. Something that we haven't done in a while, but I think we should do at some point. Is you and I think I got him. You got him. About time.
Look at that motherfucker.
Sure, that's him.
That's him.
Splinter.
That's him. Do you want him?
No. Oh, pardon me. Make me sick. We haven't done it in a while, but I know you like doing it, and I've been a fan. It's karaoke. I was wondering, what's your go-to karaoke song? What do you go in and you're like, you go up to the booth and you've got your book, it's like, give me this one. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna smash this one. Everyone's gonna be like, oh my God, look at him singing this one.
It's a bit of a big question. Personally, I don't think I have like a go-to karaoke song. I'm more of a...
You don't have like a warm-up?
I don't know, I'm more of a you guys put the songs in, if I like it, I might sing along kind of guy.
So you never have Ed singing fucking whatever.
Not necessarily, nah. Like Bohemian Rhapsody is a great karaoke song. I wouldn't say it's my karaoke song. That's more of like
a group. To everyone.
Yeah, that's a participation.
That's an absolute banger.
A go-to karaoke song, I would maybe say, straight off the top of my dome, Soft Cell Tainted Love.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's right in my range. I bang it out, I'm good at it, it's fun, it's catchy.
That's a good tune.
That's maybe my go-to.
And the good thing about that is that if the crowd doesn't know the song, everybody knows that whoa.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of participation.
A little bit, yeah.
But mostly me.
It's a slight cooler response,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
What about yours?
My go-to. It's not a lot of places have this. There's only one place in Adelaide that I found that has it. And
there's another bug.
It's probably come for revenge.
Yeah.
It's not my friend. My go-to song for karaoke is "The Devil Went Down to Georgia" by Charlie Daniels Band.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It is an absolute banger. It's one of my favorite songs. It's one of the best. Like, I'm not a massive country fan, but this is, in my opinion, one of the best country songs.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I've sung it. I've played drums to it. I've played drums and sung it at the same time. Yeah, and it's because I can't sing. I don't think I can sing. I don't have tone. I'm tone deaf. I'm a drummer. That's why. But this song is good because most of it's talking. It's just him talking really like quick and rhythmically, which is I'm like, that's what I can do. Yeah. And if a place has it, I'll chuck it on and the words come up. I don't even use them. I know it all straight off the top of my head. But I know the violin part as well.
Hell yeah.
It goes.
Sorry, let me just get that out of my ears.
Yeah, enjoy that. So that's my go-to. That's what I do to. Jesus Christ, dude.
Didn't get it.
Oh my God. That's what I put on to warm myself up and warm the crowd up.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and I do all the voices. I go in and I sing the narration, and then I've got like another thing for the devil, and I've got another thing for like little fucking Johnny doing his thing and that, and it's a whole production. That's great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's good fun.
I think another song for me would maybe be 99 Red Balloons.
But the OG or the Goldfinger version?
I like both.
I was listening to the Goldfinger version on the way here and actually thinking, I'm like, could I do this in karaoke? But then the German part came in, I'm like, nope.
That's my problem. I can't do the German part. However, the benefit is with like the OG and the Goldfinger, they kind of swap the parts. Because in the OG, the part that they sing in German for Goldfinger is in English.
Yeah.
So you kind of get all the lyrics across the two versions of the song.
So if you just take that part from the OG where they're singing the English part and put that over the Goldfinger version where they're singing the German part, you've got all the English, all the German.
Hell yeah, that's it. So yeah, I kind of, Goldfinger is great. But like, 99 Red Balloons, whatever version, one of the versions.
99 just love balloons, blah, 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 blah.
It's catchy, it's fun, but yeah, I think I would have to go Tainted Love.
Tainted Love's good.
Just off the top of my head, it's good. I love how it starts and like you get the beat, you know exactly what song it is as soon as it starts, and then you get the little lasers at the start, the best.
Do you ever listen to the Marilyn Manson version of Tainted Love?
I did. Yeah.
That was about. I think I heard that first, and then I went back and found like the originals. And stuff.
Yeah. No, it's both are good. Yeah. But I'm going more like the OG.
Oh, the OG is amazing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, every time it comes on, I'm like, this song fucking slaps. Every time.
It's one of the classics.
Yeah.
Absolute banger.
Underrated, I would say.
I think the first song I ever done when I ever done karaoke was at a friend's birthday, and I was tossing up between doing Smooth Criminal, the Alien Ant Farm version, and Take a Look Around by Limp Bizkit, and I ended up choosing Take a Look Around.
Okay.
And so I got up there, and I knew more words than I thought I did, and I got up there and like. Fred Durst, as much as you can hate him for whatever reason, he's actually a pretty good lyricist. He does pretty good. And I got there and I sang the whole thing. Of course, it wasn't in key or anything because I'm, like I said before, I'm absolute tone deaf. And then, it was at a friend's birthday, and he's like, "You have to get up and do karaoke for me. It's my birthday." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, fucking around. And so I got up there and done it. And then another one of his friends got up. He's like, "Yeah, it was good." And he's an actual singer.
Right.
And he got up and belted out some tune. It was amazing and all that sort of shit. I was like, "This karaoke dude, stop being good." Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. Would you go to karaoke sometime?
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, the last time we did karaoke, again, I was driving, so I couldn't drink much.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm doing karaoke, I gotta drink. Like, it goes hand in hand.
Well,
the drunker you get, the better you sing.
Because we got those sojus as well.
Yeah, I know. You got those sojus.
Yeah. I didn't realize that one bottle was like 1,000% alcohol.
No shit. If I wasn't driving, I would have been drinking. Like, I would have smashed those soju. I was trying to.
I know.
And everyone was like, "You have to drive, stop." I'm like, that's a good point.
Very good point, yeah.
See, I've always got someone looking after me. If it's not you...
It's never going to be me.
then it's Aaron.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually pretty good, but like once I have a couple too many, then I'm like, more.
Yeah.
More.
When you have a couple, yeah.
Yeah. In social environments.
Social, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always social.
Just gotta pause that for a second. It's really good.
Pause.
I had a thought. What if we did a Fringe show? Not this year, obviously, because Fringe is in like 4 weeks.
Yeah. Do you mean like when you say Fringe show, you mean like we set up a makeshift tavern?
No. Not like we have a thing there the whole time.
We go live and make drinks for us?
No, we go on stage and make drinks.
That's what I mean when I say go live. I mean live in front of an audience.
Well, like we do like cocktail PvP live.
Oh, cocktail PvP. I was thinking like makeshift drinks.
We could do both. We could start off the show with a makeshift drink, and then we jump into cocktail PvP.
How
live.
easy is it to get a Fringe show?
You just ring out. When it's time for doing things, you just message like, I have show.
Are we allowed to? Are we allowed to like just do that?
Yeah.
I guess it would be an 18+ show.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's do it.
Have you seen the Fringe guide ever?
No, I've been to the Fringe like once or twice, very briefly, and that's it. I haven't ever like really gone to shows, done much to the Fringe. You have. You're heavy Fringe.
Yeah, I've been in shows, I've run shows, I've tech shows.
Not me.
No, like you see, like the stuff that we would do is tame in comparison to a lot of the stuff that you will find at Fringe.
Let's fucking do it next year then. Next Fringe. When's the next Fringe? Next year.
Yeah, next year. Yeah. Well, the next Fringe is this year, but the Fringe after that, 2025.
World Tour 2025.
World Tour 2025. Now what we'll do is we'll kick off the World Tour in 2024, and then we'll finish it at Fringe next year.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, shit, yeah. If we can do it, like if it's easy to organise, easy to set up, yeah, I don't see why not.
I think it'll be pretty fun. The only thing we'd need to do is find a venue, but I know venues.
Like, well, because if isn't Fringe all in the same area? Oh, Fringe extends. Okay. Well,
so the Adelaide Fringe, a lot of people think Adelaide Fringe is purely Gluttony and the Garden.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, but no, Fringe extends out to like Victor Harbour, Flinders Ranges.
Oh shit!
Yeah, if you have a venue and you sign up for a Fringe venue, you're part of the Fringe. So it extends. What the Fringe used to be was. It was like what it's called the Fringe is. It was on the fringes, on the outside of mainstream.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but now it's become so mainstream that the Fringe isn't really Fringe anymore, or in Adelaide anyway, because Adelaide is the second biggest Fringe in the world.
Oh,
next to Edinburgh.
Yeah, right.
So and there's quite a lead in between Edinburgh and and Adelaide.
Yeah.
But it used to be at the start it was like small. No-name comedians or shows or whatever, that's where they'd go and they'd cut their teeth. That's where they'd try their new stuff. And a lot of people are doing that now, but a lot of people that were doing it back then who are now household names are still coming back.
Yeah, well, that's what I've seen. A lot of like big names that are at Fringe.
Yeah.
So it's Gluttony and Unearthly. Like they're the two big Fringe venues.
They're the main. These days, they're the main thoroughfare. So when people say I'm going to the Fringe, what they mean is I'm going to the Garden.
Yeah.
I'm going to Gluttony.
Yeah.
But that's not the actual Fringe. The Fringe is so much bigger than that.
Yeah, right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. And it's
shit. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm down.
Hell yeah.
See how we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just do like a show or two.
If you know venues.
I mean, if we could get into Gluttony, that'd be great because they got bigger venues.
Obviously.
But I've got people. I've got connections.
You've got connections. Make a few calls. Make a few phone calls. Yeah. Well, for anyone watching this that is in Adelaide or near Adelaide that wants to make a trip down next year, we may be part of the Fringe.
We're gonna try.
Yeah, I think that's a good goal to work towards.
I think I'd love to do live shows. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I think by the time we get to this time next year, we might have hopefully sort of a big enough audience where we can justify being part of the Fringe. Fuck yeah.
Well, we'll see. We've got a year to figure. Well, actually, no, we've got less than a year because registrations close in October.
Wow, we got the better part of a year.
We got the better part of a year to figure it out.
I mean, big year for the Tavern. That would be a good way to like close it up.
Yeah, it'd be really
to
good
announce our Fringe show.
Our Fringe show, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about doing some kind of live event,
and I think
takeover, whatever.
And the Fringe is, like I said before, is a good place to cut your teeth and doing live stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can record it all anyway and put it up online.
Yeah, set up a couple of cameras here and there.
Fuck yeah.
Just get some, or just pay, get some camera people to film the stuff.
Yeah. We got a crew.
Yeah.
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 Well, shit, we kind of have a goal.
Yeah, we got a goal for 2025 now.
Damn.
Shit, look at us go, like, planning in advance, trying to think of our future. I never thought I'd ever be doing that.
We're just kind of doing business over a podcast now. We're talking shop.
We're talking shop. I mean, why not? If we can film us talking shop, then hey, shit.
And then cut back to it when we're actually doing shop.
Yeah, now we're just trying to keep ourselves accountable.
That's right.
And you guys can keep us accountable as well.
And
So this time next year, you can be like, shit, you're going to be at the Fringe this year. What are you doing, you?
I know we've got some, like, at least Australian-based fans that will come.
Yeah.
Like, they'll make the trip.
And sometimes there's people that just go to Fringe and they want to see something new and weird and stuff. And if we can market it to be like, to like what we do basically, it's just like we see who makes the better cocktails, and we've got an hour to fill. So we can do like 3 good like PVPs and in just add time for talking about and fluffing about and just screwing about.
Oh yeah. Do you think PvP would be the way to go, or makeshift drinks would be the way to go?
I mean, we could probably fit in both.
Yeah.
I think PvP would be the better thing because that's
more engaging, more engaging, like competition head to head.
It's what they like. It's like kind of high stakes.
Yep.
Whereas makeshift drinks is just us. We're in our own world. Like we're showing the camera what we're doing. We're showing the audience what we're doing. But it's not really interactive. Whereas PvP,
you can root for someone.
Exactly right. Yeah. And like if we can show, like if it's like we're doing whatever cocktail, and if there's someone in the audience and they're like, I know this cocktail, is like he's making it wrong and he's making it even wronger. Like,
yeah.
And then you could like add in audience participation.
I mean, like PvP is hectic enough as it is.
Yeah.
But add an audience in there is going to be chaos.
It's going to be hilarious.
Like, as soon as we start PvP, like when we film it, even though we've only filmed a few so far, as soon as like Aaron gives us that cocktail, shut down.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the name of the cocktail. Shit, how do you make that?
It's not even just that. Here's the name of the cocktails. I can't remember my mother's name. Everything just goes.
Even if you like know the cocktail, it's just woof. It just goes out the window, and you got 5 minutes. Do it now. Boom, go.
Yeah.
It's not easy,
but it's fun.
It is very fun.
And it's very enjoyable.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying PvP. Because we are.
Yeah. We really hope you guys are enjoying it because we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, even
if
you're not enjoying it, we're going to keep doing
exactly
it.
Right.
Because we enjoy it.
It just makes it easier if there's other people that enjoy it too.
Well, that was kind of the whole thing with makeshift drinks. Like, I found it fun to make the makeshift drinks, and if other people thought it was fun as well, bonus. Just it's a benefit. It was never an idea to be like, this is going to make us big, this is going to make us famous.
Yeah, exactly right.
It was just like, this is fun for me. Hopefully it's fun for other people.
And that's the best thing about, like, you hear so many people say this, is for creating content like that is, what do you like doing? Do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel. I like doing what I like to do, and if people like seeing us doing what we like to do, then bonus. Then we have a crowd. But I mean, we're still going to be hanging out and drinking regardless because.
That's right. Well, the issue is if you're doing things that you don't enjoy and they're not performing well, it's very easy to drop them.
Yeah.
You know, like you're like, oh, we'll try this out, and if it's not getting the numbers or not getting the views, whatever, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. And we've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
With different little things that haven't really picked up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even on TikTok, the Reviver Fridays, they weren't doing great. I just wanted to see that series to the end. So I was doing it for me by the end of it, but they weren't picking up. Now I'm doing the blind drunk cocktails, and I really enjoy doing it.
They look like a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're not getting like massive views, they're not blowing up, but I don't care because I'm having fun. And that's what it's all about. You got to have fun doing what you're doing. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly right.
If other people enjoy it at the same time, bonus. That's how I see it.
Yeah, 100%. Did you get him?
I didn't.
No, you did not.
Not this time.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from? Another killer karaoke song as well.
Is it though?
It's just a killer song. I mean, nobody knows the actual lyrics for it.
I know some of the lyrics.
Yeah, you know, where did you come from? Where did you go?
No. Shit. Like, hang on, give me a minute because I do know the lyrics.
Okay.
Give me 1 fucking minute to think about.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I've got all the time in the world.
All the time?
Well, no, because I got to edit this episode.
You've caught me now though, because obviously I know those lyrics, the lyrics that everyone knows. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from?
Yeah, everybody knows that, but
yeah, but you cut out the first bit.
Yeah, because I was trying to save time.
No, the first bit's important.
Yeah, but do you know the female part?
Lead me in. How's it go? Tell me.
I don't fucking know it.
I didn't know there was a female part.
Of course you didn't. I have no idea what the lyrics are. I can kind of make the sounds of it.
You know what Cotton Eye Joe gives me the same vibes of?
What?
The hamster dance.
100%. I remember Yeah.
That's the Robin Hood, the rooster. That's his song. Exact same song. It's like one of the first internet memes.
Yeah, one of.
It was early days.
Was made by a young girl.
A legend.
Yeah, but it was for like a project at school or something to like make a viral song or something like that.
She fucking killed it.
Yeah, she nailed it. That Rooster song from
Robin
Hood. I wanted to learn it one day, so I watched it and listened to it and wrote down every single lyric.
What's the rooster's name? Because that is you. You are the rooster.
I'm the rooster. I don't know what the name is.
If you're the rooster, am I Robin Hood?
You're Little John.
I'm not that big. I'm not Baloo. I'm not that reused animation Baloo motherfucker.
Oh, it's animation's expensive.
I feel like if you're
we spoke about this with TN before, remember?
Too many triangles.
Too many triangles. Triangles are expensive to animate.
I don't know. I feel like if you're the rooster, I would be Robin Hood and Aaron's Maid Marian.
And who's Little John?
Fuck Little John.
Taking applications for Little John.
No shit though, like
Robin Hood, Little John, run through the forest, jump.
I think at the age we are, that Robin Hood movie, the animated Disney Robin Hood movie, had to be a bit of an awakening.
It explains every furry. It explains why furries exist.
I mean, Maid Marian, like,
she banging.
Like even Robin Hood,
he banging. Like, damn.
Like there's some shit going on in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said that. Are we furries now?
Ooh, maybe.
Anyways, that's the end of podcast episode 2. This has been Over a Barrel, and we're coming to you live, not live, over a barrel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.